Okay, big problem. There's several problems with the Torqeedo. Its electrical fittings really aren't up to standard. It's fine if you've never disconnected or connected up, but if you have to do it frequently or you've got cold fingers, you're going to cross-thread that plastic at some point. So that is a heavy criticism. And the other criticism is they've got the design wrong. This here is supposed to be a shear pin. In other words, it's sacrificial. If you run aground with your propeller, this should let go. In fact, because they've used a weakly designed plastic receptor for this, it doesn't. It trashes the propeller and may then possibly shear afterwards, as it has in this instance. Obviously, this side is sheared and this one ripped in. So that means instead of a £5 shear pin, if you make 600% profit, you have to buy £100 and something propeller, which is just bad design. There's no excuse for that. This is a shear pin. It has a purpose, and that is not to damage either the motor here or the propeller. And in not damaging the propeller, it fails entirely. Here's my solution. Haven't tested it yet, but it's looking good. So let's just put the shear pin back in. And here, I have milled out a 14mm diameter slot across the propeller in the direction of the original split pin. So we have then printed out of TPU, which is an elastic material. You can see I'm twisting it here. Very, very difficult to break this or get it to come apart. It's oddly enough a difficult thing to print with, but extremely resilient, and resilient to quite a lot of chemicals as well. So that's out of TPU. Question is, should it actually be made out of ASA, a hard product? Don't know. I'm going for this initially. And as you can see, we have the M10 spindle hole and the shear pin slot. So if I offer it up, there it goes onto the shear pin, like so. Okay, so let's just assemble this in its entirety. As I say, 14mm diameter milling through here. In that pops like so. There we go, on it goes. And back on with the M10 nylock. There we go. So I'm going to be trialling this over the next few months and see if anything lets go. And indeed, it'd be kind of nice to actually run aground and see what happens with that shear pin. But I bet that doesn't happen anymore. Now, so just to step back a bit, and although I criticise Torqeedo's design, yep, substandard fittings and a very bad application of a shear pin. The rest of it is a nice unit, and we powered our 22-foot Anderson yacht with just this for years, and now we just use it for our tender out to our slightly larger yacht. But it's a good workhorse and so much nicer than an outboard engine. Anyway, there we go. Solution to Torqeedo's poor design shear pin.